Good day, everyone. So I am Mr. Mel Otinggey. So we have an activity with Sir Almojeb Mangotara. So we will exchange each other questions and answers in this case. So the floor is to you, Mr. Mangotara.
Good day, everyone. Good day, Ma'am Lalot, and good day to you, Mr. Mel Otinggey. I will be answering the first set of questions that will be asked by Mr. Otinggey. You can continue, Sir Mr. Otinggey, by asking me the question.
So start directly. If
Yes.
A is false, if A is false, what then is E?
Um, A and E are both contraries, and as for the rule, if you start with a universal that is false, then the other universal may be true or may be false or unknown. So therefore, if A is false, then E is unknown.
And you have a correct answer. Thank you for that. So let's proceed to number two. If E is true, what then is false? What then is A?
Um, uh, E and A are both contraries again. So as for the rule, only one universal must be true. So if you claim a universal as true, the other universal must be false. So therefore, if E is true, then A is false.
So as you say false, again you've got a correct answer. Now let's proceed to number three. If A is true, what then is O?
A and O are both contradictories. And for the rule, as for the rule, if one is true, the other is false, and vice versa. If one is false, the other is true. So therefore, if A is true, then O is false.
So as you say false, the correct answer is false. Okay, let us now go to number four. If E is false, what then is I?
Again, they're both E and I are both contradictories. So as for the rule, if one is true, the other one is false, and vice versa. So therefore, if E is false, then I is true.
So, as you say true, that is also a correct answer. So, let's proceed to number five. If I is false, what then is O?
O and I are both subcontraries. And as for the rule, if a particular is false, the other particular must be true. So therefore, if I is false, then O is true.
Again, thank you for your correct answer, Mr. Mangotara. Now to number six, isn't right? Number six.
Mhm.
Number six, if O is true, what then is I?
So O and I, again, are both subcontraries. So as for the rule, if you start with a negative particular that is false, then that is true, then the other particular must be unknown or doubtful. So therefore, if O is true, then I is unknown.
So, uh, that is a correct answer as you say unknown. So, let us proceed to number seven. If A is true, what then is I?
A and I are also uh, are both subalternate. So if the universal, as for the rule, if the universal is true, the particular is true. So therefore, if A is true, then I is true.
Okay. Thank you for this. You've got a correct answer, true,
Thank you.
which is true. And to number 8, if E is false, what then is O?
Again, they are both subalternate. O and E are both subalternate. So as for the rule, if the universal is false, then particular is unknown or doubtful. So therefore, if E is false, then O is unknown.
Okay. It is a correct answer again, unknown. Then proceed to number 9. If I is true, what then is A?
Again, they're both subalternates. A and I are both subalternates. And as for the rule, if the particular is true, the universal is unknown or doubtful. So therefore, if I is true, then A is unknown.
Okay. You've got the correct answer in this saying this unknown. Thank you. In this number 10, the last item, if O is false, what then is E?
Um, O and E are both subalternate. And as for the rule, if the particular is false, the universal is also false. So therefore, if O is false, then E is false. And thank you, Mr. Otinggey, for that
Okay.
questions.
As of that, in this record, you have got the correct answer. And as of that, you have completed all the 10 items. So that is 10 over 10.
Thank you,
So,
Mr. Otinggey.
okay. Shouldn't we turn the table?
Yes. Um, for and this at this time, I will be asking Mr. Kurt Mel Otinggey 10 questions about logical oppositions, and he's going to answer them one by one. So are you ready, Mr. Otinggey?
Go on, Mr. Mangotara.
So the first question is, if A is false, then what is E?
It is unknown since you claim the universe, since it is contraries, and however, there is a universal false. So the next or other one could be unknown. Unknown.
As for your answer, that if A is false, then E is unknown, your answer is correct, Mr. Otinggey. Let's proceed to second question. If E is true, then what is A?
So they are contraries, and also this is a universal true, as it is universal, so the other one must be false. So the first thing to claim is true, then the other one is false. False.
As your answer, that if E is true, then A is false. Your answer is correct, Mr. Thingy. Let's proceed to question number 3. So the question goes, if A is true, then what is O?
So as of the statement, these are contradictory since they there are they are both they are there is a universal affirmative and a particular negative. So as of that, the universal is true. It claims first. So the other one must be false. Again, it is false.
So your answer is that O is false because A is true, then your answer is correct, Mr. Thingy. Let's proceed to question number 4. If E is false, what is I?
This opposition is contrary since they are both particular and but different in quality, hence they must oppose each other. If this one is false, then the other is true. Again, it is I is true.
As for your answer that E is false, then I is true, and they're both contradictories. So therefore, your answer is correct, Mr. Thingy. Let's proceed to question number 5. If I is false, what is O?
If I is false, what is O? What is O? They are subcontrary since they are both particular but different in quality. So the O we can conclude it as true since they
Okay.
need to oppose each other. That is true.
So your answer is correct, Mr. Thingy. Let's proceed to question number 6. If O is true, then what is I?
So there are sub this opposition is subcontraries where they are different in quantity, they are different in quantity, but and also the quality is unknown. So O is true, but this is a particular, so that is doubt. The other end is doubtful or unknown. So I can say I is unknown.
So if O is true, as your answer goes, if O is true, then I is unknown. Therefore, your answer is correct, Mr. Thingy. Let's proceed to question number 6. Um, if A is true, then what is I?
Okay, this again number 7 rather.
7.
Number 7. If A is
Yes.
true, what is I? Since they are subalterns, since they are the same in quality but different in quantity, hence, if the claim first is universal true, then it is also a companion affirms, so it must be true. Therefore, I is true.
So your answer goes as if A is true, then I is also true. Therefore, you answered correctly, Mr. Thingy. Let's proceed to question number 8. If E is false, what is O?
If A is false, what is O? Then they are subcontrary this since they are same in quality but different in quantity. And hence the first is to claim is a universal false. The since this is again universal false, the other end can be unknown. So O will be unknown.
Do you mean it is subalternate, Mr. Thingy?
Ah yes, pardon me. Subalternate. Subalternate.
I'll consider that as correct, Mr. Thingy.
Okay,
Let's
thank
proceed.
you.
Question number 9. If I is true, then what is A?
If I is true, what is A? As this opposition is can be subaltern since they are same in quality but differ in quantity. So if I is true, I is under the particular quality. So particular true, the the other one is doubtful or unknown. Hence, A is unknown.
So again, your answer is correct, Mr. Thingy.
Thank you.
Let's proceed to the last question. If O is false, then what is E?
If O is false, what is E? These are this opposition can refer to refer to subalterns. Is it right?
Yes.
Subalterns, because they are same in quality but having different quantities. So O as false, so O as false, as it is claimed, it is particular false, but they are both quality with E, hence E is false.
So as for your answer that O is false, then E is also false. Your answer is correct, Mr. Otinggey. And your score is, since you answered all the questions correctly, your score is 10 out of 10. Congratulations, Mr. Otinggey.
Thank
Um,
you.
and that would be all. Good day, everyone. Good day, Mr. Kurt Otinggey,
Good day
and
to
also to
Mr.
you,
Motara,
Milagros.
to all people. So, let's give ourselves a hand of applause. So, thank you all for watching. So, it seems that it is the end of our presentation. And again, thank you very much.